Hey everyone, this is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to look at a question called Deep in the Throes of Passion, Will It Last? Maybe you're with someone new and you have a very passionate and fiery beginning to your relationship. Maybe you're contemplating someone and you haven't met them yet, but you think there could be a lot of passion there. Maybe you're currently with someone and you're going through some very passionate and intense times together. And we want to know, will it last? Deep in the throes of passion, will it last? This reading comes on the heels of the full moon in Scorpio, which is less than 24 hours away. This is a deep one. It's a tough one. I feel it's a tough one. It's not, Scorpio energy isn't always the most easiest to have and to hold, but it is very passionate and can be very fulfilling as well because it takes us to the depths of our wanting, okay, and our desire. So with that being said, I've pre-shuffled the cards in each of these decks, but I haven't laid out a bunch of oracle cards or other cards to go along with it. I probably will get into some oracle cards during the reading, but today I'd like you to focus on which deck of cards speaks to you because I'm going to read from that deck. Okay, so for the first deck here, we have the Witch's Tarot, and it's with the Serpentine stone. So if you're into that, choose pile number 1. Pile number 2 is a traditional wider weight deck, and I have the Malachite stone here, which is great for the heart chakra. If you're into that, that's pile number 2. And for pile number 3, I have the mysterious and beautiful Amethyst. With the illuminated tarot here. Okay, so that's pile 1, or that's deck number 1, deck number 2, deck number 3. In the comments, I will link to the timestamp for each one of the piles. Twisting my words up here. I will link to the timestamps for each one of the piles. And so with that being said, let's move into our reading, okay? So we have the Serpentine stone here for pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1 or the Witch's Tarot, I've pre-shuffled the deck, but I'm also going to shuffle again right now too. And our question is, deep in the throes of passion, will it last? We're honoring the Scorpio full moon today. We're honoring our guides, our ancestors, and our angels. We want only the best messages and the most relevant messages to come through for my pile number 1. Please give them guidance today as they watch this video. Deep in the throes of passion, will it last? Okay? Okay, bear with me while I get a few cards out here. Okay, so the energy that I'm getting here is that you're not able to proceed towards your person at this time, and the passion and the commitment is being blocked from you right now. You're being asked to really do your own work at this time so that you can come out the other side ready for something much better than you might have experienced in the past, okay? And you have the potential to have much passion and much excitement in your future. But right now, things are a little bit stifled. I feel things are a little bit stifled. You, though, are very dedicated, and when you are into something and it holds your attention, you are very dedicated and loving, and you don't give up on things easily. Okay, that's the other energy I'm getting here, is you do not give up on things easily. So even if the passion is not there anymore, even if things don't feel the way that they used to, with a certain person, or you are a very dedicated person and you want to share what you have with others, you want to grow with others, you're very patient, okay? And so the person that you came here about might not be as patient as you are. Let's see if we can get some information about that person. Okay. Yeah, this person is not wanting to come forward. They're like, no, Natalie, stop trying to stop trying to hone in on my energy. I do not want to come forward at this time, okay? So you could have gone through an experience with someone where you had a whole bunch of, yeah, there is not healing yet in this situation with someone. You could have gone through an experience where you really wanted to move something forward quickly, and you jumped into something very quickly with someone, but it didn't go the way that you planned. It didn't, there was a lot of discord in the relationship. There was a lot of like stubborn clinging and a lot of denying of like whose fault it was and who was responsible. There was a lot of that going on with this person, and they are not wanting to come forward right now, okay? So you, on the other hand, are a little bit shy about coming forward too, all right? You're a little bit shy of coming forward too, and I think you're feeling a little more platonic towards this person, rather than super fiery, passionate, okay? You could be feeling like we need to start working on a friendship first before we can come back to, deeply intense, passionate, forward moving energy together. We need to first work on a friendship and work on, getting ourselves right here. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, which just shows, of course, the Knights are about movement, but this is the slowest moving Knight in the deck. And so, things are moving at a glacier pace with this person. And it could be sucking some of the passion out of what could be very passionate, okay? Yeah. I just asked, is moving at a slow pace like kind of reducing the passion? Yes, it is, but it's for your benefit, okay? So your angels and guides and spirit want to tell you that moving at this slower pace and not kind of losing your heads over it and not going crazy on it, and letting it move you into difficult scenarios regarding lack and your own self-worth and your ability. Like, I see here too as a crisis of confidence. It's like you might be wondering if you have the ability to have an adult relationship with someone. It might just feel like every situation turns on a dime. Every situation it looks like it's going somewhere, and then everything just kind of falls flat. And make some major, fault lines in your life. Like some of these situations in your life, pile number one, I feel like have not been easy to deal with. And you may sometimes want to disappear into your work and your projects and your friendships in order to, mitigate some of this really strong energy. That's my dog. Yeah, so two aces. You you both would like to have, the person that you came for the reading for, you both would like to have a new beginning. This person would like to sit down and have a conversation with you. And you would like to feel loved and appreciated and seen for who you are, okay? And you would like the feelings to be there and to come back. Now, this Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords are not the most, incredibly passionate cards in the deck, but they do represent a new beginning, and you do want a new beginning with this person, or you want to start over with someone new, depending on who you're here to ask about. Okay, so with the World here, it could very well, this situation, if done correctly, could last and could end up being an incredibly fulfilling and passionate relationship for you. But there really has to be a new beginning here. There has to be a release of things from the past and a facing up to what has happened, and the movement needs to be slow. So you don't want to rush here. This is a pile that is telling me rushing is not good for you. It takes a long time to mature into a mature love relationship and into mature energy. So it's not something that you can rush, okay? And because if you rush, what happens is that you have a fleeting moment of passion or you have a fleeting moment of pure bliss and happiness and passion, but it's not enduring, okay? This is the reverse 10 of Cups. It's not enduring. It doesn't last. It's momentarily. It's fleeting, okay? And it quickly disintegrates into, situations that are not, that don't actually feel that great and do not lend to healthy communication, healthy relationship, and I see also too, this may impact, if you're having struggles with someone, this impacts you physically as well. Like this could be a drain on your physical body as well. And so it's very important for you, pile number one, to take your time on things, move slowly, you spend time with your friends, get input from your friends, start off as friends with someone so that things are not happening at such a breakneck pace, and also things don't just evaporate suddenly with no warning. With the 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups is the highest expression of water, but when it gets too hot, it evaporates and it turns into steam, okay? So we don't want that to happen. We want to hold on to those moments and really, we really want to create stability and maturity in our relationships, and that happens when we can move slowly into it, really honoring where each person is at and taking the time with each other. And you, the Hermit, you might need to spend some time alone too. And nobody wants to hear that. You came here to hear about passion and being in the throes of passion, and will it last, okay? But I'm trying to give you clues for how it can last. I'm trying to give you some wisdom points here for how this can last, because, it's no fun if you have 5 moments of passion for 100 years of agony, okay? It's no fun. That's not okay. And you're old enough and wise enough to start to understand that, and that things have to be built on a solid foundation where self-love is really the main priority, okay? Yeah, because if you've come to a phase, you know, we have 6 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here. You've come to a phase in your life where you want equal give and take, where, you know, the person that you're with needs to be emotionally mature, needs to have done their inner work, needs to, maybe this person is a little bit older than you, okay? And doesn't have to be, but maybe this person's a little bit older, or maybe just more mature than the normal people that you run into. I'm definitely getting that this person is very spiritual and has spent time alone, okay? This could be a good match for you. And for you, you need to move slowly. Like I said, reverse Queen of Cups, you need to move slowly with showing your devotion and your love, okay? Your love and your devotion that you have to give is very, very special, okay? It's very special. And you can't just give that to any old person, and it's not something that can be rushed or done quickly. So if there's a relationship that is deep in the throes of passion because you know one another, you've taken your time, you've worked through the self-discovery of it, and you feel safe, and like you can trust this person, then you can have passion. If you do not have those elements present with whoever you came here to get this reading about, you're not going to be able to open up, all right? You're not going to be able to really open up and be emotional. You're going to be kind of frozen emotionally, and you're going to keep parts of your passion and your love hidden, okay? You're gonna keep part of those energies like inverted. You're not going to outwardly express them. You're gonna be very quiet about your caring and your love and the depth of your devotion towards the people and the projects and the creative aspect of your love and how you give to others. You're gonna keep that really under wraps and not share that. Oh, right now I'm hearing sirens, which of course we know means Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael really wants to come into this reading too, and with the Ace of Swords, obviously Archangel Michael's here, wants to come in and tell you, you really need to be with someone who is willing to take their time and be a bit more serious about how the relationship progresses and the commitments involved. And you need to feel safe and like you're not going to be attacked for being who you are. You're not going to be attacked, and you're not going to be oppressed for just simply being who you are, all right? And so it's very important that you take your time with any new person. And if you do take your time, then yeah, you could be deep in the throes of passion, very much so, with the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles here. Yeah, you could definitely have some really nice experiences. Oh, and of course with the Ace of Cups, you could have some very beautiful experiences with someone. I'm seeing some very watery experiences and some very sexual experiences too, like a lot of bodily fluids. Yeah, just a lot of bodily fluids and a lot of sharing of bodily fluids. I'm seeing like intense and deep intimacy here, okay? Just really devotional, deep, intense intimacy that you can share with someone, but they have to come correct. They absolutely have to come correct at you, in the right speed, and show you and communicate things to you that make you feel seen and loved. And so all of that needs to happen first for you. You're not going to be able to just jump in with anybody, all right? And that's because you're very special, pile number 1, okay? That's because you're special. Your guides and angels don't want you just jumping in with anyone. Yeah, okay, the crow. So the crow is representative of air energy here, and the crow and Archangel Michael come in together to tell you, we're with you, we're here, and we're guiding you on this, and we're gonna bring you something really, really special, something really beautiful. It's mysterious too. We're gonna bring someone who's very mysterious, someone like you've never met before, and it will last because this energy here, this person is very fiery, and you look at a gazelle and you think, oh, it's so beautiful, it's so graceful, and how is it fiery, right? I would think it would be softer like water, but this person is very soft and is very kind. This person who you can really have passion with is very soft and very kind in their heart, but in the outside world moves quickly, gets things done, can really be a little bit tricky, all right? Can be a little bit tricky as well with people, but not with you, because they want to see you. They want to see all of you, all right? So they're not trying to run from you. They're trying to run toward you. Yeah, and so the star card here, and we have the star as well here. So the star is, and then the phoenix is on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so if you've had problems in past relationships with things moving too quickly and not turning out like you want them and just flipping on a dime, the phoenix is here to help you rise from the ashes of that. And could you get any more deep in the throes of passion than the phoenix? Could you really? I don't think you could. You are, and also with the star here too, it's like this is fated, this is destiny. We have the star twice. Old patterns are going to be removed, and new energy is going to come in with a lot of with a lot of gutso for you, and your guides are with you on this. They're watching, they're making sure that you're comfortable and safe. And you got to wish on a star with this one. You got to wish on a star because your wish is likely to come true. So maybe look at the night sky, wish on the full moon in Scorpio, wish for passion, wish for consistency, wish for emotional healing and resonance, but wish upon the star, okay? And that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Deep in the throes of passion, will it last? All right. And with that, let's move on to pile number 2. Star cards on the bottom here. We just had 2 stars in the last reading, so that's fun. It just shows we're continuing on here. So we have the Malachite, which is the heart chakra. So if you picked that, here's your reading. We're reading with the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, and we're asking the question, deep in the throes of passion, will it last? And just want to take a moment here to welcome in the guides, angels, and pass down loved ones who are here to assist for pile number 2. Please give my pile number 2 the most pertinent and necessary messages that we can share this morning with them. We understand this is a general reading. Some messages may resonate, some may not. Take what works for you. And let's find out, deep in the throes of passion, will it last? Okay, I'm going to get some cards out here, and we're going to, and then we'll look at a couple of them together. Oops. Already getting messages from your guides. All right. Already getting some messages. These cards want to jump out. Somebody has guides or angels or passed down loved ones who are very talkative and jumpy, expressive, want to get in there. Okay, so 4 of Swords is on the bottom. So they're asking you to take some time to think about what you want and where you want to go next. And they want you to do a bit more meditation, and they want you to slow down a bit more. And we see that here with the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So they want you to take it easy, slow down a little bit. They want to acknowledge that you've been in a very illuminating and intense cycle. Okay, the last 6 months to a year have been a very illuminating, and they understand your urgency and your need to want to press on and move on. Okay, and they are acknowledging that you are so passionate about life in general, that you're not somebody that likes to wait on the sidelines and see how things are going to happen, and that you're more than happy to try different options until the right thing comes forward. And they just want to remind you, sometimes it's okay to have more of a yin approach, and to really receive and let your angels, guides, and deceased loved ones help you receive, okay? Because they have things that they want to share with you. They understand that the earthly plane can be very frustrating, and that it doesn't always go at the pace that you would like it to. I'm getting the sense, pile number 2, that you are a great manifester, and that you want to move things along quickly, and that's part of your passion. That's part of your energy. But your guides are telling me that you gotta rest too, and you gotta be chill sometimes. Here's the Queen of Pentacles here, so she's very chill. She's the most chill out of all the queens. She just lets things take their time and grow and develop as necessary, okay? And that also could be Taurus energy, or Virgo or Capricorn. We are in Taurus season right now. And Tauruses do take a long time to do things. They even take a long time to walk across the room. They're slow walkers. Oh, and here's the Queen of Wands. You're like, but no, I'm the Queen of Wands. I want to go fast. I want passion, all right? And so we're getting to, as we work our way into the message here, deep in the throes of passion, will it last? I can see that there is a lot of passion with this person that you came to this reading for, with the Sun and the Queen of Wands. There is some fire, baby. There is some deep passion and some excitement, there's some sexual excitement and deep passion. But with the Moon and Judgment here, things can get confusing very quickly with this situation. And I mean like massively confusing on your psyche, all right? Like, not just like I'm not sure someone meant by that text, but more like this relationship feels like it's really, really tapping into some of the things in your psyche that it touches it, right? This relationship, this passionate relationship, has a way of just unearthing things in your psyche that you really didn't have any idea about, okay? And that are very surprising to you. And I see that you and this person are both being taught something through this connection, okay? It's passionate, it's fiery, but it's emotionally taxing, all right? And that's probably why I saw the Four of Swords earlier. So your angels, your guides, your passed over loved ones here are coming through to say, yes, we acknowledge this relationship and its importance and its passionate, fiery nature. And we know that you both are in the deep in the throes of passion here. But understand, you both have major things to learn from this and major emotional upgrades that you're supposed to be receiving in this. Yeah, Ace of Wands, total passion, total creativity, completely divinely guided, completely. So even if this relationship feels challenging at times, and like you just might even feel sometimes maybe kind of hopeless, like really, and you know, the connection was divinely guided. This connection is divinely guided. You were supposed to have met each other, and you were supposed to be sexual together. You were supposed to share energy that way together. But when you guys get together and you have sexual union together, there is some shit stirred up here, okay? And there is some feeling that like, you know, there's some emotional constipation here, honestly. There's some emotional constipation. It's like, it's sexual, it's passionate, it's fiery, it's expressive, it's creative, but there's some emotional constipation here, and there's a sense that things have to, it might be like pause, stop, pause, go, stop, come together. It might be not as consistent as you would like, and that could be bringing up some feelings from your past. Yeah, just keep getting more and more signs of how passionate your connection is with this person. But again, it's emotionally somewhat stopped up and confusing. I definitely am with the Moon and the Hangman, the Four of Pentacles and Judgment here. It feels like, ooh, like emotionally challenging at times, okay? And yeah, this Knight of Wands, we keep getting more and more more and more things on the table here. And the Two of Wands. Okay, so yeah, this person could not like want you more. They could not, they want you. If you guys haven't already gotten together, they want you. If you have gotten together, they are into it. But again, something emotionally is hanging up this situation, all right? And it could be that this person is, is ruminating on the past, or has, you know, just gone through, is going through a divorce, or is going through a major change or a breakup. This could be that somebody is very passionately drawn and connected and wants to move forward, but is emotionally and internally afflicted, therefore things stagnant. And you know, your guides, I feel in a sense, are telling you, yes, it's a sexual union, yes, it's divinely guided, but you gotta pause too. You gotta pause for a moment, and both of you need to sit down in front of your guides, angels, and masters, and get the message, okay? And receive what you're supposed to receive, and not block that. There's healing in the heart chakra that needs to happen here. There's excessive rumination on things that didn't go off as they should have in the past. There's a very real heartbreak and betrayal that is coming through. And that's why the energy feels stuck and emotionally constipated, okay? But it's almost like you can't help it. You want to be around this person. You want to spend time with them. You want to have so much desire and passion with them, and love and connection, and just sexual connection as well, all over the place here. Maybe you want to do it all over the place with this person. Reversed Seven of Cups, you're sick of the options. You know which one you want. And the Queen of Pentacles, she pops up again. I think I mentioned her at the beginning of the read. Okay, so we have two queens out here. So you're feeling it. You wanna move forward. You feel very sexual towards this person, but there is a lot of learning that has to happen in this situation, and your angels and your guides are saying, whoa, okay, yeah, we got you guys together here, but you guys need to they got you lovers, they got you guys together, it's divinely guided. Look at the angel presiding over the two flawed humans that do their best to figure things out, right? But don't always make it through. Your angels and your guides are like, yeah, we joined you together for a purpose, for a reason, to help heal some of these issues and to help move you out of emotional constipation and move you out of emotional situations that are no longer resonating for you. So that you could have had a situation in your life that was very stubborn and been around for a long time and refusing to move, and then this person came into your life and was like pow, made you a single person again, and made you basically have to pause and reassess a lot of your life. Okay, so this connection had a very spiritual purpose for you. It's helping to awaken you and clear confusion from the past and help you get in touch with desire again, help you get in touch with your sacral chakra and your root chakra and your sexuality. But the connection also has put you in a lot of mental strain as well. And I think it's important to acknowledge the need for peace, the need to calm the mind, okay, and the need to just really take good care of yourself, okay? Pile number 2, take really good care of yourself with the Queen of Pentacles here and the Six of Cups. Be very nurturing to yourself. Take very good care, all right? You're dealing with, you've had a broken heart. You've had situations not turn out the way that you wanted. You've been stuck in a situation for a very long time that, in the past that initiated a major spiritual awakening for you. And now it's time to heal that heart chakra and really get in touch with what you desire and what you need, okay? And your guides we're happy to bring you that connection or to bring it to you that way, but they want you to embrace yourself for a while here too. So let's take a look at some of the animal oracle cards here too and see if there's any additional messages that your guides and angels want to bring through for you. Oh, that was fast. Dragonfly, spiritual rebirth. Again, I see that very much in line with the Judgment card here. You have Judgment, the dragonfly. It talks about transcending normal reality for some higher spiritual purpose and awakening, okay? And the sensitivity that's needed in that. And a few other things popped out here. We have the rabbit, the owl, and the deer, okay? So when I see the owl, it always reminds me of guides and passed down loved ones coming through. So they are here with you now, and they're giving you a lot of wisdom and guidance to make it through this situation. They want to remind you that if you're feeling very vulnerable right now, it's okay. They are here with you. This deep of an awakening and this deep of removal of spiritual blockages from your life is bound to create feelings of vulnerability. And they want you to know that although you've been on a very deep development path the last, year to 6 months here, maybe even 2 years, that, it's okay. Luck is coming your way. Ease and grace and beauty and vulnerability are coming your way, and that you're very spiritually guided. If you have any pets too, I'm getting the message that they want you to really connect with the animals right now. They really want you to connect with, if you have a dog or a cat or a house pet, they really want you to connect with that loving, enduring, unconditional love type of energy that we see with the Six of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. They really want you to connect with that, okay? So I dropped a couple cards here, so I have to grab those really quick. Oh, and it was 2 new cards. So the bat, seeing at night, Not being worried about the future because you have intelligent sonar that will guide you. Also the unicorn, which to me always represents inner child. And of course we have the Six of Cups, which is inner child to me too. So this is the third eye as well. And this has to do with loving the most vulnerable parts of ourselves and really holding space for our inner child, okay? So thank you so much, pile number 2. That was your reading. I hope that that was interesting for you and helped give you some guidance. Okay. Just gotta, water always helps me clear the energy before the next reading. So this is pile number 3. If you came here, pile number 3, this is your reading. Here's the beautiful and mysterious Amethyst, okay? We have Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna shuffle again. And our question is, deep in the throes of passion, will it last? And this is really to honor the full moon in Scorpio that we have coming up in less than 24 hours, okay? And so our question today, ooh, I'm already feeling the energy in this reading. We want to bring forth the guides, the ascended masters, and the deceased loved ones who wish to help and honor my pile number 3s here to really help bring through the most beneficial and clear messages regarding passion and will it last, okay? We're here to honor the full moon in Scorpio and to let our guides, angels, and masters really take the wheel here and help me to channel the best way possible, okay? So with that being said, all right, so I'm gonna get some cards out on the table here first, and then we'll start looking at them. Oh, and a bunch popped out. Okay. Ooh. I was definitely feeling the Nine of Swords, okay? So the Nine of Swords, when I picked up the cards, I was like, whoo, the Nine of Swords is with me. The Nine of Swords has to do with, you know, anxiety, nervousness, and, you know, feeling very worried about a situation. And in this situation, this is reversed Nine of Swords. So there could be, you could be calming down from this energy and realizing that, you know, the end has already happened. So there's no need to, the situation has already been rectified and the end is at hand or has already been undertaken here. And that it's okay to let go. Your guides, your angels, your passed down loved ones really, really want you to let go. Like they know that there is a very passionate, fiery situation in your life that was very challenging emotionally for you, and that everything happened so quickly that you couldn't really even get your arms around it, and you couldn't really, you know, you couldn't really figure out what had happened. So I'm getting the message from your guides that healing is needed at this time. Healing is needed, and there's a need to reverse course and back down. If something was really taking your attention and you felt yourself getting kind of obsessive about it mentally, your guides are telling you to back off. And mental obsession is not a part of a healthy, passionate relationship, okay? I'm sorry, I have to just deliver the messages, even though you might have guides that are a little bit strict with you. They want you to know that's not a part of a healthy relationship, and they will take away and pull pull away from you situations that are not for you, okay? Because you have important things that you have to do in this lifetime, so you can't be endlessly distracted and obsessed with fairy tales that don't hold any weight in reality, okay, that are quite flimsy. And I get the sense here that some of your most passionate connections in the past, or maybe even recently, have been quite flimsy when it comes to actual representation in reality, that you might spend time, fantasizing, obsessing, thinking about situations, watching different readers on YouTube to get guidance about it. Raising my hand there, I can totally relate to that. But they just want you to know that the proof is in the pudding, okay? Somebody's has a lot of dad jokes here. For you, your spirit guide is a person that has a lot of dad jokes, and then you have another spirit guide that's a lot more serious. That's like, it's not funny, and we will step in if need be, okay? So the proof is in the pudding with whoever you're with, and or whoever you want to have passion with. And if it's not based in reality, and if it feels obsessive, or if it's mentally causing you to move just constantly in your head, and your thoughts are not able to it's almost like, put your head to the side, like when you get out of the water in the pool and you tap your head, or you tap your side of your head to get the water out of your ear. It's kind of like that. They want you to get the water out of your ear. They want you to clear your thoughts. They want you, if a situation is truly over and done with, they want you to just, detach and move on from it, okay? So they don't want you to revive situations that in the past were passionate, or in the past seemed like they were passionate, but really weren't, okay? So they want you to stop doing that. And yeah, they want you to, run like hell. Basically, if you run into that kind of an energy. We have 3 10s out on the table. So and 2 of them are reversed, and one of the upright one is the 10 of Swords. So they're telling me here that even if you invested so much into this situation, even if you financially put a lot into a situation, or actually made a lot of, changes to your life in order to accommodate this deeply passionate relationship with someone, that it's never too late to back off and back away. And sometimes you should, and you will. Okay, and so Hangman upright. So they're saying, haha, nice try. You can't get out of this. You have to face what's meant to be faced here. And you're gonna have to do it alone sometimes. You can have friends. Always have us. You can have friends. But they're being very serious with you, and they're saying, no, if you're trying to wriggle your way out of this, that to like facing reality or seeing the truth, it's not going to happen, okay? You have to face the truth, and it feels stormy, it feels prickly, it feels like paradise lost, okay? It doesn't feel the greatest. Yeah, with the 5 of Wands and the 2 of Wands, you could have had a relationship with someone where the communication was just off, and it was like, and this person kept you in a bit of chaos. Now, it was passionate, okay? So it was very, very passionate, very stormy seas with this person. But it wasn't, it was like, what's it for? What's it all for? Where is this even going? With the wheel here, it's like, what's the point of it? Where is this even going? Am I just here to be on my knees in this situation? Am I just here to turn the other cheek constantly? Am I just supposed to dive into my work and forget it so I can simply go forward with this relationship and try to ignore, whatever warning signs are there? And so They want to recognize an Aries or a person with the letter A in their name. They also want to look at R as well, and L. This person, this situation is made you feel like you couldn't really trust your intuition. So here we see, also I see a Gemini here too. This could be a Gemini situation with a Gemini. So this situation has, the reason your guides are canceling this situation from your life, season 1 didn't even get a renewal. The reason your guides have canceled this from your life is because it's disconnected you from your intuition. It's made you doubt yourself, all right? And I don't know if this Lovers was coming in upside down or right side up, but they want to acknowledge that, you know, the relationship was very, you know, it came through like, it was very tricky for you. I get that it's very tricky because, and I feel the tricky energy of Gemini, and I feel tricky about the Lovers card, about not knowing, and the Prince of Swords here, okay? So there's some tricky energy at play here where it's like, what's up, what's down? I'm not quite sure. And it was a bit tricky on your emotions. And also I'm feeling the communication between you both got very, very tricky. And there might be something in your psyche, pile number 3, that, you know, kind of feeds on situations like that, that likes to sort of try to dig in and figure out what's going on and analyze things and look at it, and wants to be like a detective and solve the mystery, working through all the details and figuring out why they've done what they've done, because in the beginning they came through really with their best, with their shoes and their socks and their dresses or their suits, and they came through like, you know, yeah, they came through in the beginning like, whoa, and you were like impressed. You know, you were very impressed when you first met them, and you thought, oh my gosh, this is my person, right? But it ended up, like I said, we have to be, and it was very passionate, okay? It was very, very passionate, but the fog has to clear so that you can see the truth. And that's what your guides are trying to bring through for you here. They're like, no, you have to see the truth here. We really, really need you to get the message and see the truth. Because regardless of how things started or what representative for that person showed up, that person is not for you, okay? And no matter how passionate it is, sometimes the most passionate connections are the ones that we think are for us, okay, but they're not. And this 5 of Swords tells me that somebody has got to walk away in this situation. Somebody has to let it go. And maybe neither of you are real intent on letting it go, even though there's clearly toxic energies at play. Yeah, 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups, people do not want to let go. It's like they want to stay in a situation that is really challenging. And there might be a lot of passion for one another there, but too much has happened and people are defensive, and you know, too many things have been said. And again, I just see this with your guides here. Your guides want to bring you something more mature, all right? Your guides want to bring you the King of Pentacles. They're like, you know, time's up. This connection, they're coming through as the 9 of Wands. Like, this isn't gonna work for you, my dear, anymore. And they want to bring you some very new passion with someone new, okay? So they want to bring you someone new who's a lot more mature than the person that you've been dealing with, because the person that you've been dealing with has been constantly breaking your heart, okay? They've been constantly causing you issues, 7 of Swords, and making you just feel less than you are, okay? And Your guides want you to know that this person is not going to hold you back. These situations are not going to hold you back from who you're supposed to be. You're a dynamic person. You can change. You're able to change. You need to focus on your own fire energy, starting your own fire, lighting your own flame, getting out of the water energy and the confusing air energy. Focus on your fire and your flame, and maybe look at a candle, watch it burn for a while, and let the messages come toward you. What is supposed to come toward you, okay? What's supposed to come toward you? Well, and of course, at the bottom of the deck is Temperance. So this is your angels, guides, and ascended masters. They want to come towards you. They want to heal you. They want to help you. They want to help you look at this situation from a more balanced, loving, and spiritual perspective. Now, that's not, they're sending a warning. That's not to disassociate or to, give excuses. That's simply to let go and work on your healing on this. Okay, so let's look at a couple of animal cards here and see what messages the animals have for you. So the question was, deep in the throes of passion, will it last? Okay, you could very well stay locked in this pattern with this person for eternity if you wanted to. But your guides have really come through here and sounded the alarm bell, and they're telling me, no, this shouldn't last. Will it last? Well, you could will it into existence. You could will it to last, but it's not supposed to last forever. There's better things for you around the corner. And so you just need to be open to that, and you need to believe and have some faith, and you need to tap into your own spiritual fire and creativity and your own stability as well, okay? And the wolf, super grounded, super aware, not letting anything get past them, okay? You may have a wolf as a animal totem that comes to be with you at night, or in situations with this person get to be too much. You have wolf energy guarding you. Wolf is feminine earth energy, and nothing is getting by the wolf. The wolf is your protector and your savior, okay? And your savior and protector isn't the person you're with. It's the wolf, okay? And the lamb is you here, and the wolf is protecting the lamb. You have a beautiful, sweet, lovely heart, and you have a very youthful and kind and generous and loving heart. And the wolf is here to watch you and protect you, all right? The wolf is here to provide wisdom as well. With the Ace of Swords and the wolf here, your guides are trying to bring wisdom to you. They're watching to make sure nothing happens to you at all. Cosmic egg, okay? So this is just a confirmation that your guides, your angels, your ancestors are here with you. They've got you. Look at how beautiful the snake has coiled around this cosmic egg. And they're just saying, hey, we've got you. We're protecting you. Even if you don't like it sometimes, even if you're like, hey, I kind of wanted that situation. They're like, nah, we're pulling you back, okay? That's our job. We're here to pull you back. You're a lovely, beautiful soul. And if we need to pull you back, we will. We're not going to let anything happen to you that you can't handle. And we're going to keep you safe. Yeah, and the crow came up. This also came up in another reading. I feel like the crow is Archangel Michael energy again with the Ace of Swords, protecting you. The angels are coming through, protecting you. Your ancestors, this is all about the ancestors to me. Your ancestors are watching you, and they will bring you all the clarity and wisdom that you need to move through this situation. So thank you so much, friends. I hope you enjoyed your reading. This is called Deep in the Throes of Passion, Will It Last? And I hope you gained a lot from the readings. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe as I grow my channel. Thank you very much. Peace, and have a beautiful day.